it's Momo here.
And it's Leena.
Yay, with the Chindian
We are the Chindian sisters.
Chindian sisters.
Alright, so today Momo and I will talk about some feminine hygiene things that we do, and some birth control methods that we know or you know we use or somebody in our family has used and things like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start with you, Momo, right? So first topic would be around feminine hygiene. Especially we will be focusing on things that you do, you know, before after sex to make sure that you don't get, for say, let's say UTI, which is urinary infection, urinary tract infection or something like that, right? So what are some of the things that you do?
Okay, when I was younger, like 10 years younger, I get so often, no, it's okay, we're still young. Who said we're young? We are young.
All right, let's get,
When I was younger, okay, and stupid, okay, well, no, I'm not saying, it's just like not experienced. So I had a lot of UTI, sorry, I'm confused with the short.
It's alright.
UTI, I get very, very often. It's just like every few months I will have it, and it really bad feelings because you have to
let's get into it. What do you call bad feelings? Like
because you feel pressure all the time down there. Even you have no liquid in the. It's
like a burning sensation, right? And you just want to go to the bathroom and sit there.
You sit there and you like feel the drops coming down, and you looking for a bathroom everywhere.
Like
just
every
because
few minutes,
the
right?
urgency.
It's the last thing
it's the
you
worst
want. You
thing.
really don't want it.
It's the worst. One of the worst things, and especially you get it when you're younger because you're inexperienced. You don't know much. So after like that few years of having UTI very often, and then I was in my primary doctor's office and then I talk about this, and then she's like, what, nobody told you this? When after you had sex, or any close touch, close close experience with your private place, you always go pee. Because when you pee, you clean up the things that
all the bacteria
that was there. So always pee, no matter if you drops, just pee and wash it away. You have to pee, not only washing, pee, because things already got in there in the tract, and then when you pee, it pushes out.
So can you pee like an hour after you have sex, or immediately after?
Immediately, within 5 to 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. Because there was one time you pee like after like 15 minutes, you almost got it, right?
So I didn't know that you had to pee until
Momo
told me. Of course, in India, like nobody
talk about this. Even China, nobody knows. Like
since then, I think immediately I do anything with my lady parts or fun zone, I go to the bathroom, and usually I drink a lot of water so that I pee even more. Whatever is in there, all the bad bacteria has to come out. And thankfully, it works. It works
like magic.
It works like a charm. I can swear by it. It works.
It changed my life. Basically, one small tiny concept that it was forbidden to talk about changed my life. Imagine my life was so miserable. You can't even tell anybody. It's just like when you have a group of friends go travel somewhere, I have to go find bathroom every 10 minutes.
Right? So it's the worst. And so it had
so embarrassing.
Many times, right?
Ooh, I was with my friends traveling, and then like my male friends, they have to find bathroom for me. It's like, oh Momo, go. I was like, so embarrassing.
Good that since you mentioned male friends, so it happened to me. I think it happened to me something around in 2013 or so when I was visiting New York, and I was still living in India, but I visited New York, and then we had to go on a road trip. Oh, and I had UTI, and I didn't really know at that point of time it was UTI. I really didn't know, and then I wanted to go to the bathroom every now and then, and all of them were like, "What is wrong with you? Going to the bathroom so much?" And I myself didn't know what to tell them, right? So I was like, I don't know, I just have to go to the bathroom. So they thought I went nuts or something like that. So it was so bad.
It is. It's so embarrassing, right? It's
yes, but the thing is, you shouldn't be embarrassed about this, right? So we were young,
you should
we didn't
know what to do.
Yes, exactly. And now you should immediately just drink lots of water, then take plenty of liquids, and then go to the bathroom. So that's something you have to do. You have to do, ladies. Just stick to this.
Yeah, and not only because of somebody else touched you, even you touch yourself. Maybe your hand is not so clean, and then just when you use the part, like whoever use it, it doesn't matter. Just after you use it, just go pee.
Actually, and before you use it, make sure that since now that we if you have like fixed partners or something like that, make sure that you wash your hands or anything, right? So before you touch your fun zone, you have to make sure that things are clean with which you are touching, right? And whatever that thing could be, and after, just go to the bathroom and pee. So, that's something you have to do.
Yeah, and then the bacteria is sometimes from your males, like the body, from the males, also sometimes from your bottom. Right, so even your hand is clean, you touch your button and touch the front, and it still goes there. So it's very high chance you get it. But always pee, then prevent you getting all this. Yeah.
So when you say bottom, you mean the opening, right?
The anal opening,
right? So you have the vaginal opening.
Yeah, there's different bacteria in there.
Yes. So and then you want to make sure that that's why. Oh, actually. That's why doctors actually ask you to wipe from front to back rather than back to front, right?
Yes.
So like front to back. You don't want the bacteria in the back to come to the front. Right.
Yes. So that's something I'm going to tell my daughter, like when she's like 8 years old, like now even. Yeah.
These are, I guess, like some things,
very
things
basic.
that you have to know.
Yeah.
So so now that we've talked about how not to get UTI, at least try not to get it.
A small trick.
Yes. Let's talk about your experiences, right? So let's say that when you got UTI, what would you normally do? Like, what did you do? And
I was just suffering.
And is there anything preventative? So rather than like, let's say, going to the bathroom after sex, is there anything else that you can do day-to-day life so that minimize the chances of getting UTI?
Yeah, for me, I haven't got it for a very long time because of the trick. So, but then you almost did it because, and then you drank a lot of, right? You can tell it.
Okay, so let's talk about it, right? So that's why we said immediately you have to go to the bathroom. For some reason, I couldn't go to the bathroom for like 10-15 minutes, I think. And then I thought, at that time, I thought I was going to get UTI, right? But then, so I started drinking a ton of cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
I got like big bottles of cranberry juice and started drinking as much as liquid that I could. Whatever could it be? Lots of juice, lots of water. And then I think that actually made me feel much better, and I didn't really get any infections. So so cranberry juice works usually.
So why the juice works? So that cleans out something or what?
Okay, I guess I'll have to go and read. So but I think I guess that could be the reason, right?
Like also maybe vitamin C, so improve your immune system, like instantly.
Yeah.
I guess you can drink. Oh yeah, you can drink, like when you're almost getting a cold, you can drink a lot of lemon juice, so to prevent yourself really getting too cold, like when you're on the edge of getting cold, and
so
pull yourself back.
The reason women can get UTI more than men is because we are
short.
Yes, we have the shorter tube, urethra, and
tract,
tract, and then it's easier for the bacteria and germs
to move up.
Exactly, compared to male, right? So that's the reason.
Yeah, so when the bacteria move up through the tract to the uterus, that's the UTI, right? Like a whole tract will get infected. And if you don't cure that, it could really hamper your health.
Yes, I think so. I think in the long run, it can really affect your reproductive systems.
Also your uterus, and then your I forgot the organ that the peas, the holes.
Ovaries?
No.
Oh, bladder.
Bladders, yes. Bladders, it will get the infection in the uterus, and in long run, it's really bad for your health. So if any girls that you feel like you have the urgency to pee, and then you cannot pee.
You don't know why suddenly you want to pee so much.
Maybe you have that. You have to check it up. You have to talk with some professionals and then get yourself treated.
We are not doctors. We don't give professional medical advices, but this is just from our experience that we have read or we know that works, right? Or we have heard from our doctors. So
Oh, we're actually talking about prevention, but then when you really get it, I always went to my doctor, and then my doctor would prescribe me antibiotics for like 7 days course to kill the bacteria in my tracts. So yeah.
Yeah, so I took it. Yeah, I
yeah,
have,
several times.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
I
horrible.
think I went to the doctor once. Yeah. After that, yeah.
You just take pills yourself, like antibiotics.
You have to take the medicine, take it like continuously.
7 days at least. It's horrible. I mean, the whole experience.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's the burning sensation there, and then the urgency to pee. Even just sitting in the bathroom, it's just awful.
It was like when I was younger, I feel like a ticking bomb is hidden in my mind. I knew that it's in some time I'm going to get it again.
Yes,
and I don't know how to prevent this.
I know, just not do anything.
Yeah, and then this fear in me, just like horrible.
Yeah, you just don't want to do anything after that. You're like, oh, you want to touch my fun zone? I want to touch my fun zone. Stay away. Nobody's touching the fun zone. So.
Yeah, I wish somebody told me earlier. When I was teens, and they can already tell you, just go pee right away.
You just have to find stuff out sometimes by yourself, which is not fun.
But we did the hard way, but then we want any of the young girls here to know the trick. Yeah.
All right. So that concludes our first one. First talk about hygiene and things around it. And now let's switch to the other topic that we said we'll talk about birth control pills, right? So these are just the things that we know of and, or some methods that we ourselves use. So, okay. All right, Momo, let's start with you.
Yeah, so I already have my 2 children and I was never thinking about third baby ever. So when I was in China traveling, visiting my family 2 years ago, and then that was like a few months after, no, almost a year after I gave birth to my second child. And then I was like, let's do this. And I just went to the hospital and they put this copper ring in me.
I see.
Because in China, almost all the women who past some certain age, they were putting a copper ring in them. So they are very... they're very familiar with this product
and efficient with that. Okay.
And then there's so many. I have experience with this. All the doctors are very experienced with this. So I was just lying down there and somebody just put it in me. And then without...
Were you anesthetized? Were you anesthetized? No? I see. Oh, you were just all
just
in your
down there.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
and
conscious?
Somebody just put this ring in me. And they are so experienced, right? They put this to many women. Like almost all the women have one kind of in them for ages, just in them. So for the next 2 weeks, I feel something.
How long did it take, by the way?
It's 5 minutes. Just
really? It was that quick? Okay.
Yeah. That's why I did. I was like, I don't want to risk anything.
Did you see what it looked like?
It's like an oval shape.
Okay, what material was it? Do you know?
It's copper.
Copper? Okay, so copper T, but a ring, copper ring.
Copper ring. Without anything. It's just copper ring. And then she just put in there. And then I'm well protected. And then for the next 2 weeks, I feel something in there. But then after that, no feelings.
Okay, so no abdominal pain or anything, discharge or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So usually you need to go back to the hospital to check in 2 months to see if the position is okay, if it moves, and then if it was wrongly put. So I came back to America and then I went to see my OBGYN and then they took ultrasound for me. So this funny story, I was at the ultrasound place and this nurse came to do the ultrasound for me, and then she couldn't find it at first, and then she was just looking for it, and I was just lying down there and then my legs open, and for 10 minutes
she couldn't find it.
She couldn't, and she was like poking around and try to see, and then she also tried to assess the healthiness of my ovary and everything. So she measure it and then check and then writing down things, and then eventually she saw the ring, and then she was so amazed by it.
Oh really?
Amazed
in what sense?
She was like, oh my god, I never seen something so beautiful. It's such a round shape. I think here it's like T shape.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Yeah, like copper T. It's like a T shape, so that for your both your ovaries, it stops. It stops. It prevents the sperm from going in, and so it's like a T shape because we have 2 ovaries and then and then the duct.
Yeah, for the Chinese, it's this ovary shape, like a round shape. And then she's like, oh my
so
God,
pretty.
how beautiful, so pretty. I was lying down there, my legs shaking because I'm 10 minutes.
Please find it.
And something in me. And I was like, please, can you be quick? I didn't say it though. I would just let her do her work. But she's like admiring my ring in me. It was so funny.
Okay, good. They found it at least. She found it.
Yeah, it was good position and it was efficient. I mean, also effective. So it helped me preventing, because this is 99.99%.
Yes.
Security.
Safe, right?
Safe,
I mean, nothing can give you 100% guarantee, right? But then different things have different percentage of guarantee that they can provide, right? So all right.
So for me, it's the best because it has no hormones.
Yeah.
Before, when I was younger, I also took few years of
I was actually going to ask that. No, before you had kids, and so what were the methods?
I was taking birth control pills. So you heard that birth control pills will mess up the mood.
Yeah, so I guess there's like there's like misconception in India, at least I know that among older women that they basically think that birth control pills can give you cancer or can make you really, really sick. Okay, so same
like over China. Cancer and all this disease, and because it's pills and mess up your hormones and make you sick. But it's not true, okay?
They do have side effects though.
Side effect, it's not that going to be cancer or
of course.
going to be harm.
Yes.
Actually, there are scientific evidence showing that women who took birth control pills for more than 8 years, they actually prevented from long-term cancer kind of disease.
Okay.
They are because these pills came out for like almost 80-90 years. A lot of evidence, a lot of scientific research on that, and it's actually helping because it stabilizes your hormone in long run.
In the long run,
right? Because it's stable like every day, 28 days, a course, something like that, right? So a lot of women, a lot of teenage who have like really unstable hormonal problems, they use these pills to treat them.
Okay.
Yeah, to stabilize. But then the side effect is some women really have mood swings.
Dizziness could be. Okay.
Yeah.
Mood swings. Sometimes your nipples could be sore, or you might gain a little bit of weight for lose weight, I guess. So some things happen, right?
Yeah,
but nothing major.
Yeah, because it's manipulation of the hormones, right? So some of you will feel bad, some of you are okay.
Yeah.
And then I think for me, I had to work with my doctor to try out different doses. So because there are two combinations for hormones and the different doses, it works totally differently on different women. So you have to find out the one that
works for you
the best. So I found out in like few months time, like we try one and see if this is okay, and try another one if it's good, and then what's the symptoms, and then the doctor will address the dose for you. So I find out one which is working pretty okay for me, no mood swings, and then pretty stable, and then
periods were regular, everything was fine. Okay.
Yeah, before the birth control, my period is never regular. From when I got the period, I was always irregular. I'm sometimes 45 days, sometimes 2 months, sometimes 28 days. So when I was younger, I was like, oh my God, I'm sick. Maybe I wouldn't have babies. Like those thoughts, and tell you, and then nobody will, like, even you can't see doctor for that, right?
Yeah.
So my mom was trying to give me like Chinese traditional medicine to like to make my period stable. But it's okay. Everybody is different. I heard that women who have 6 months no period, they've been having babies. Like no problem. It's just different.
Basically work with your doctor to figure out the dose and which pill works best for you. Stay informed. Ask them lots of questions.
Yeah, you have to try it out, different ones. And then there's some other things that you have to eat every day. So I set an alarm every day.
Is there like a particular time that you have to eat it at?
Yes.
Or like you can't eat one day like in the morning, the other day?
No,
like
it has to be 24 hours apart.
I see. Okay, so less than 24 hours, or
you can do 1-2 hours.
Okay,
but then not more than
you cannot stop it at all. You have to, even during your periods, you take it.
No, so they are different. Like there are some is 30 days, there are some is like 27 days, and you stop for the next 3 days or 4 days, and then there are some pills like 30 days, and then you take, and then the last 3 days has no dose.
Okay.
You just have the habit of taking everything every day.
Okay.
So it's
set alarms and stuff so that you can be reminded that you have to take it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, if you skip, then don't have sex, because you could be very fertile because you skip one day.
Yeah, you don't want that. Of course, then the most common method is using condoms.
Condoms only 98%.
Exactly.
The 2% is the most.
97 point something.
97. So it's 2%.
Definitely. Not very, very, very safe.
That's not safe.
No,
if you don't want it. It will happen. The miracle will happen.
But that of course protects you from other diseases, venereal diseases, and other STDs and things like that.
So if you don't have anything else to protect you, also if you're with some other people, right? Yeah. even you have birth control, use a condom because you don't know what the guy carries, what kind of
like
bacteria.
Multiple partners and stuff like that. So
use condoms.
Basically figure out your situation, take the one that works the best out for you, right? Work with your doctors, figure out your usage, dosage and which one you want to use and things like that.
Yeah, and then there are female condoms too. You don't need the men to put on the condom. You can have your own self.
Yeah, it's basically just inverted.
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
I've seen it. So basically, it's just inverted. Like, so think of like you have like a space and things go inside, and then you just like a thing on inside sitting, lining it, and basically you want to prevent. The aim is to prevent sperms from going in, right? So you just like have like a layer that prevents it. So I haven't seen them in person, but I've heard about them. But I haven't seen them.
Yeah, it's power if you have control of it. Yeah. So.
And of course, one more method is ask your partner to go through a similar procedure or something, sterilization or something like that.
Yeah, that's
right?
maybe after stable partner and then after kids and all. You can. I know some of my friends, they ask the husband to sterilize themselves, which is a good way.
Yeah. So family planning, just go ask questions to
nowadays a lot of guys do that.
Yeah, people who know about this, your doctors and stuff like that. And this is basically.
Wait! I have something to say.
I meant something.
Yeah. So for I also know stories for young girls. They have no idea that counting of days doesn't work at all.
What do you mean?
Like some couples, they were like, oh, I'm counting my period time. My period is always regular for 28 days. So right now I'm ovulating. And next 3 days I'm not ovulating. This kind of counting always make mistakes. Always will make you end up having unwanted child or something.
So they do this counting so that they can have sex when they are not
safe days.
On safer days.
So safer. This error of margin is really, really
so it
high.
has happened to your friends?
Yeah. So they were counting, I'm safe on this days, and then they have sex, unprotected
and suddenly
sex,
surprise!
Surprise! So never rely on this. You could rely on even condom.
Yeah.
I like or Plan B pills.
I like to be surprised with chocolates and stuff, but then I don't want to be surprised with something like this. So yeah.
No. Yeah, and then if you really had unprotected sex, okay, if like for teenagers you have no idea, like I hear these questions like, oh, if he injected in me, if I go pee, am I going to be okay? You are not going to be okay because the sperm are really strong.
Yes.
They swim up no matter what position you are in. Like you upside down, you're standing like straight, the sperm swims up like within seconds.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way, but you can take Plan B because it's like within 2 hours, within 3 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
I think they're also called like morning after pills or
something like Plan B. Like morning after pills.
Yeah.
So that's just one time use pill. It will mess up your hormone, but then it will make sure that you won't get it. You won't be pregnant in unwanted times because you had unprotected sex. And don't bet on the chance. Oh, I stand up for like the next 3 hours
and then I'll be fine.
Nope. Oh, I peed. No, I get the sperm. No, you don't. You cannot get the sperm. They are like billions of them, and they just swims up.
Be safe. Don't use any other products which any dangerous products and stuff like that.
Yeah. Try to always protect yourself. Ladies,
you first.
Yes, love yourself, protect yourself, especially during this intimate time. Yeah, when you are younger. Yeah.
All right. So, anything else, Momo? I think I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys
next video.
We'll see you all next time.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll see you all. Yeah.